yogis, thanks so much for joining me. My name's Erin, that's Valley, and today we're going to start with a 10-minute stretch that you can do just before you go to bed and to help with sleep. So notice which way you've got your legs crossed. We're going to start in an easy cross-legged position, and you might want to start off with a little bit of deep belly breaths. So we're taking our breath all the way down to our belly, inhaling it. Feel how your belly expands on the inhale and softens on the exhale. You might want to set an intention for your time, see what you want to get out of this practice, even though it's a short one. Okay, and now I've got a block here with me, and you can have a block if you want, or you can have some cushions or a big fat book. Like I said, I've just got my block, so I'm going to just turn my body, my torso over to face my right knee, and then I'm just going to allow myself to crawl myself down. I'm going to bring the block in here to support my head. You might want to go a little bit deeper. Always remember to breathe all the way down to your belly. This helps to calm the whole nervous system. And you can slowly push yourself up. And change the cross of your leg, whichever one you had in front, you're going to take it behind now. Sit up tall. And we'll just work through a few cat-cows. So inhale, arch your spine, collarbones shine up and forward on the inhale. And then on the exhale, you round your spine and look down towards your belly. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round your spine, look down. And last one, inhale, look up, and round your spine, and look down. I'm going to turn my torso over towards my left leg now, and I'm just going to allow myself to walk forward and allow my head to drop down to its own degree. You may or may not need a block both sides. You can notice how different your body is from one side to the other. And that's perfectly normal. And you can push yourself up. Let's take our hands back to our knees, and we'll work through a few cat-cows again. So inhale, shine your collarbones forward and up, and then exhale, round your spine, look down at your belly. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round the spine. And last one. And exhale and round your spine. We're going to go into a seated forward fold. These are always so good to do. Your feet can be together, or they can be about hip width apart. And then you can pull out the fleshy bits from underneath your sit bones. Yeah, pull out your sit bones. Pull out the fleshy bits underneath your sit bones. Sit up tall, and then just crawl yourself forward. And allow your head to round, your spine to round, and then drop your head down. You're getting a Stretch through the full back body now. Remember to focus on your breath. Try to quiet your mind. Let go of any thoughts of the day. And just focus on your present moment, on your breathing, and how you feel in your body. And then slowly allow yourself to walk back up to a straight spine. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to come into seated butterfly first. So you want to have the soles of your feet as close to the groin area as you can. Sit up tall. And then allow yourself to fall forward. We'll do one of the poses that kills me the most, is diamond. So you extend your legs out a little bit further, and then you can take your hands underneath your shins if you like. For me, that's too deep of a pose, but just allow yourself to fall forward over and between the diamond shape you've created in your legs. Breathe into any tightness that you may be feeling. Allow your shoulder blades to slide down your back. And let's slowly walk that back up. And then we'll come onto our spine, so scoot yourself forward and move your dog out the way if you've got a dog there with you. And then you can lay down, all the way down onto the mat. Bring your right knee in towards your chest, give it a little hug. And then take your left hand and then allow your leg. Move your dog again if it's in the way. Allow your right leg to drop over to the left hand side. If you want, you can use a block underneath your knee to bring the ground up a little bit higher. And extend your right arm out at a T. You can remain looking up towards the ceiling, or you can turn your head and look over your extended right arm. And then just let's bring the leg back to center. Hug your leg in towards you. And then let's straighten your right leg. You can hold on behind your thigh or your shin. And then let's just point and flex our foot. Do some circular motions with it. And then hug your knee in again. And then let's take that to the other side. So now you can scoot your hips over a little bit if you want. You move your block to the other side if you think that you're going to be needing it. Bring your left leg in and hug your left leg in towards your chest, your shoulder, or your armpit, wherever works for your body. And then let's take the right knee, extend the left arm out at a T, and then drop yourself over, drop your left leg over towards the right hand side, and you can look over your extended left arm. And let's come back to center. Hug your knee in again. And now let's straighten that left leg. Hold on behind the thigh or onto the shin or the foot if you like. And point and flex that foot. You can do some circular motions with it. Now bring both knees in, give yourself a hug. You can rock a little bit from side to side. Let's go into a happy baby. So hold the outside of your feet. Make sure that you've got your full vertebra on the mat. Tuck your chin. And then let's release that down and come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. And then roll over to one side. Let's come back up into a seated position. Let's take our hands over our head, through our forehead, into our heart. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, ladies. Namaste. Have a beautiful evening. And if this has worked for you, please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. Thanks.